children. Welcome to another exciting lesson on maths. My name is Miss Arthur and I'll be taking you through maths today. Sit back, take your jotters and enjoy. Okay, so today we are going to talk about numbers. Numbers, we are going to look at numbers, counting, representation and what? Cardinality. So by the end of today's lesson, you should be able to count between 0 to 100 or by 2s and 10s. Next, you should be able to count to answer how many questions about many as 100 objects arranged in a line or in a grid or in circle. And the last objective, you should be able to count any number given to you. You should be able to what? Skip count any number given to you. Now, before we understand this lesson, let's quickly go through our keywords. So our keywords for today's lesson are sequence, sequence, skip, 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 and the last keyword is count, count, count. Good. Now let's look at the definition for the following. So when we say sequence, we are looking at a particular order in which things follow in order. A particular order in which things follow in order. The next keyword is skip. Skip means the act of passing over part of a sequence of a data or instruction. The act of passing over parts of a sequence of data or instructions. Now let's move on to the next keyword, which is what? Count. Count means to determine the total number of items. I think we did counts in our other lesson. So count means to determine the total number of items. Good. So our previous lesson, we talked about how to use strokes and bundles to represent what? Numbers. And we looked at number names, how to spell numbers in a sequence form. Now today our lesson is going to be very interesting. Let's move on. Do you know we can use skipping rope to skip? And what is the use? Yes, it makes it what? Faster, counting faster. Now we are going to count numbers. We are going to skip numbers to make our counting what? Very easier or faster. Let's move on. Okay, look on your screen. What do we have there? A skipping rope. Very good. Do you know what a skipping rope is and its uses? We use to skip. Good. Now, do you know we can skip numbers as well? It makes counting of numbers easier and faster. Let's move on. We are going to look at how to count and skip numbers. I have 9 and the last one 10. Now let's count it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now we are going to count them in pairs. When we say pairs, we are talking about two numbers combined or joined together. So now let's join our oranges in pairs. Okay, so we have this So 1, 1, making what? 2. This, we already have 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 here. 5, 6. You write your 6 here. 7, 8. You write your 8 here. 9 and 10. Good. Now you can see that we've tried to what? Skip in 2s. So if you take your 2 times table, you will see that we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 to infinity. So instead of writing 2, 3, 4, no, we are skipping in 2s. So from 2, you skip to what? 4. You skip 3 to 4. Then you skip what? 5 to what? 6. So these are in what? 2s. Let's move on. Okay, so now that you have learned how to skip, now let's do some activities together. Good. Okay, so we have skip counting in 2s, and I have 3 columns here. I'm going to write numbers up to 30. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's move on to the next column. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and last number 30. So as we did earlier on, we tried to skip count in 2s. Right now we are going to skip count in 2s. That's what we have here, skip counting in 2s. So 1, 2, I'm going to circle 2, 3, 4. So you see we jumped this to the next number, 3 to next number. So 5 is one number, 6, that is in 2s. 7, one number, 8, you circle it. 9, one number, 10. 11, no, 12. 13, next number, 14. 15, next number, 16. 17, next number, 18. 19, next number, 20. Then we move on. 21, no, 22. You skipped 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Good. So we've tried to what? To skip in 2s. So the first one was what? 1, 2. So you have 2 here. Then we skip what? 3, 12, 4, because you are skipping in 2s. I hope you did it with me. Good. Now, let's try to write the numbers we have circled over here. So we have 2, 4, 6, 24, 26, 28, and the last number is 30. So 2 is here, 4 is here, 6. Do you understand it now? Good. So we call this skipping in 2s. So when you take the 2 times table, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 to what? 30. Good. Now let's move on. Okay, so what do we have on the board? Skip counting in 3s. So as always, you're going to write our 1, 2, 3 to 30. Then we try to skip it in 3s. Okay, so we are going to jump 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's move on. Okay, children, now look here. We have skip counting in 3s. So we are going to skip. We are going to move forward. Okay, so we have earlier on we did in 2s. We are moving to 3s. So we have our numerals here from 1 to 30. So let's move on. as we did earlier on, we are going to count. This time around, we are not going to skip to what? 2. We are going to skip in 3s. So let's count. 1, 2, 3. So it means you are going to what? Circle 3. The next one, you will start from what? 3. You are going to start from 4. 1, 2, 3. Next number will be what? Good. 9. 1, 2, 3. Circle 9. Let's move on. 1, 2, 3. We circle 12. Next number. 1, 2, 3. 27. Next number will be what? 30. So 3, 10, 30. Good. So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and the last number being what? 30. So let's write it here. The ones that we circled. We have 3, 6, 9, 12. The last number 30. So when we skip in 3s, these are the numbers we would get. So 3, 1, 3. 3, 2, 6. 3, 3, 9. 3, 4, 12. 3, 5, 15. 3, 6, 18. To what? 3, 10 being what? 30. Very good. So let's do the last one. Then you try and do fill in. You are going to guess the numbers for me. Okay, let's move on. Okay, lovely children, what do we have on the board? Skip counting in 5s. Okay, so you will do the 4 for me. We are doing 5. Let's do it. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We circle it. Next number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We circle it. So what will be our next number over here? Over this column, what will be our next number? 25. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle this. Next number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle this. So in our 5s, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Let's write it over here. So 5, 10, 25, and 30. So 5, 1, 5. 5, 2, 10. 5, 3, 15 towards 30. Okay. Now, you're going to do a quick work for me. You're going to fill in. So take your jotters and your pencil and let's do it together. Have 14. Blank space. 18. Blank space. 22. Then blank space. Let's try and do just this one. Do it and let's see. So what will be the number here, the blank space? What will be the number? From 14, we have blank before 18. So what will be the number? Yes, 16. Very good. So 14, 16, 18. Next number will be what? 20. So 20. We have 22 there already. Then the last number will be what? 24. Very good. My children are good. So how many times did we skip? How many times did we skip? 2 times. From 14, we skipped 15 to what? 16. So 2. From 16, we skipped what? 17 to 18. 2. So we skipped 2 times. Good. Very good. So now we come to the end of our lesson. Okay, so today what did we do? We looked at skipping numbers in 2s, in 3s, and 5s. And we looked at how many times we skipped. So with this one, we had 2 times. We tried to fill in the following numbers. So please, children, try and practice that for me. And I told you to do the skip counting of 4s. So you do that when we meet at the Zoom meeting. You will try and look at it. So try and do skip counting in 4s for me. Okay, I'll come your way. Till then, be good girls and boys. Always try and wash your hands with soap and under running water. Try and practice more, because practice makes what? Man perfect. Okay, till we meet again. Bye-bye.